Welcome to the news from across the Mornington Peninsula, RPPV News. I'm Catie Sharp. Our top stories for this edition are: Mornington Peninsula Shire looks set to become involved in the ongoing IBAC corruption inquiry into troubled developer John Woodman's relationship with Casey Council. The peninsula has seen a spike in vandalism and illegal dumping, which is costing local taxpayers over $1 million a year. Central Victoria and Gippsland have been warned that they are at high risk of bushfires this summer. The RPPV reveals which of the peninsula's suburbs are being targeted by burglars, and Frankston's Skybus Stadium is priming itself as a premium night match venue. Now for the full stories. The Mornington Peninsula looks set to be drawn into an IBAC investigation into a developer, John Woodman. Former Mornington Mayor David Gill is to propose a motion that will examine the Shire's dealings with the developer in light of the IBAC investigation into his dealings with the Casey Council. Last week, Kingston Council approved a special audit of all developmental approvals from the past 15 years that have involved Mr Woodman and his associates. Mornington Peninsula Shire is now set to consider a similar audit. Councillor Gill told The Age that Watson's, a company linked to the developer, has worked on multiple projects on the Mornington Peninsula over many years, including the Martha Cove Marina in Safety Beach. The IBAC hearings will recommence in February. Mornington Shire says that it's on a high alert this holiday season as it sees a spike in vandalism, graffiti and illegal dumping. According to Mornpen News report, cleaning up after vandals and illegal rubbish dumpers is costing Mornington Peninsula ratepayers $1.5 million a year. This includes repairing buildings, signs, parks, roadsides and natural systems. The largest amount is spent taking illegally dumped waste to the tip. The National Retail Association has revealed that Australians are set to splurge $14 billion nationwide in the final week before Christmas. Retailers across the nation were readying themselves for a hectic few days as shoppers make last-minute purchases, stock up on fresh food and cash in on bargain sales. The association has forecast a spend of $50 billion throughout the Christmas trade period. Central Victoria and Gippsland are being warned to expect above-normal bushfire risks over the summer, according to the Australian Seasonal Bushfire Outlook released this week. The warning covers east and west Gippsland across the Great Dividing Range to the central goldfields, which includes parts of the Wimmera and Marlee. This is due to above-average temperatures drying out grasslands and forests over the last 3 months, coupled with 3 years of significant rainfall deficit. Emergency Management Commissioner Andrew Crisp said that there was no room for Victorians to be complacent about their fire risk this summer, saying we're only at the start of the summer and we have 5 significant fires burning across the state, mainly in Gippsland. Stay informed by downloading the Vic Emergency app and set up a watch zone for where you are. We'll do everything we can to keep communities safe, but we need the community to do their part because staying safe over the summer is a shared responsibility. The Mornington Shire has announced a 380-metre section of the Bridgewater Bay Track and the access track and lookout to St Paul's Beach in Mornington Peninsula National Park have been permanently closed. This is to ensure visitor safety and to protect the environment and Aboriginal cultural heritage. The closures follow a series of major landslips and collapses of supporting cliffs under the tracks in the last 2 years. RACV analysis of Victoria's latest crime statistics has revealed Braybrook and Robinson in Melbourne's west as the city's worst home burglary addresses. The analysis of Victoria Police burglary figures for 2018 and 2019 shows that 1 in 91 homes is burgled each year. However, households in Braybrook have more than twice as likely to be broken into. How did the peninsula fare in the research? In our part of the world, Borneo, Fingal, Rye and Portsea are considered above average burglary targets. The state government is being urged to protect wildlife on the Mornington Peninsula and throughout Victoria. According to Mornpen News, koalas top Mornington Peninsula Shire's list of wildlife concerns, and it wants the government to set up and finance a koala survival master plan for Victoria. Statistics have shown a decline in the koala population on the peninsula over the past years. This is believed due to disease, loss of habitat, and an increased number of cats and dogs. Now we're going to take a break, but when we come back, exclusive footage of the Rye Pier repairs from RPP News.
Battery World now open in Mornington.
We know batteries. We know our 75 D23Ls from our DIN 65 LHs. And we know which is best for you. We have the range and a spark no one else can match because we live and breathe batteries. Those beautiful boxes and cylinders that power our lives and our passions. That's why we're the batteryologists. We're Battery World.
Battery World Shop 1, 43 Mornington Tyre Road, Mornington.
Hi, I'm Courtney Northrop, Branch Manager of the Tooradin and Coastal Villages Community Bank Branch. And here's some of our team. Hi. We're Australia's 5th largest bank with a full range of banking products and services. And we're staying true to our values, giving back through our community investment program. So if your bankers are doing the right thing by you, change to one you can feel better about. So visit us here in Tooradin.
Long overdue repairs to the Rye Pier have begun, and RPPV has exclusive footage of the barge carrying out the work. The pier was damaged in a storm 12 months ago, then suffered further damage this year. RPPV's sign on the Nepean Highway met an untimely end last week when it had a close encounter with a VW Golf. While no serious injuries were reported, an electrician was called out urgently as the sign is electric and a fire risk. And finally, exciting news for Frankston Football Club. The club and Frankston Council have begun planning the installation of broadcast quality lights at Skybar Stadium in Frankston. The lights will be installed by June 2020 and will have their debut at a VFL night match between Frankston and Essendon. This will enable regular night matches for both the VFL and potentially the MPNFL. And now to Lisa with this week's weather.
Lisa Lenoble with the Mornington Peninsula 6-day forecast this Thursday, the 19th of December. Let's see what's expected for us this Christmas week. Today we will feel a minimum of 15 and a maximum of 21. Thank goodness for the cool change. Partly cloudy, winds southerly 25 to 35 k's, tending southerly 15 to 25 k's in the morning, then becoming light in the evening. Friday, it'll be a minimum of 12 and a maximum of 36. Sunny day, chance of a thunderstorm with little or no rainfall in the evening. Light winds becoming northerly 20 to 30 k's during the morning, then shifting cooler southwesterly 15 to 25 k's during the evening. On Saturday, we'll have a minimum of 16 and a maximum of 23. Partly cloudy, slight chance of a shower, the chance of a thunderstorm with little or no rainfall in the morning. Winds will be southwesterly 25 to 35 k's. On Sunday, a minimum of 11 and a maximum of 19. Partly cloudy, winds southerly 15 to 25 k's an hour. Then on Monday, we'll have a minimum of 10 and a maximum of 23. Partly cloudy, winds 25 to 30 k's an hour. And Christmas Eve, Santa will have the perfect flight conditions. We'll be looking at a minimum of 13 and a maximum of 23. Partly cloudy, winds east to southeasterly 15 to 25 k's, tending south to southeasterly during the morning. I'm Lisa Lenoble. That's it for this week's weather. A lovely week of weather here on our beautiful Mornington Peninsula. I'd like to take this opportunity to wish you and your families a very Merry Christmas and a happy and healthy New Year. Thank you to all of our viewers for your support this year. See you in 2020 and all the best from our team here at RPPV.
And now to our host with the most on the coast, it's Muzz with this week's Surf Report.
Good morning and welcome to this week's Mornington Peninsula Surf Report. Have a look at this weather we've got outside. Today there is waves. If you've not at a Christmas party, it's probably a good opportunity to make the most of the weather. The forecast down the track, Christmas Day, and all of us who love to get a Christmas morning surf, after today that'll be the next offshore day in the week, but the swell's only going to be small on the beach breaks. Sunday we have got a massive jump in the swell, but the wind conditions aren't going to be great, but you'll get a surf in Westerport. So to everyone, Merry Christmas. Thanks for your support with us at the TV and the Surf Report, and we'll see you next year for the ongoing surf reports. And everyone who comes down, enjoy your summer on the peninsula.
And you've been watching RPPV News. I've been Catie Sharp. We're taking a break over the Christmas period, but we look forward to seeing you in the new year.
Thank you.